Welcome to the Temple of She podcast, a virtual overflow of our ceremonial spaces. This is a sacred and slightly wild space where we gather to nourish and share all things sisterhood, womanhood, and beyond, guided by magic, curiosity, and laughter. Our personal medicine, the healing power of the voice, deep listening, and truth spoken from the heart. Your hosts, Grace Lightlooper and Beth Cycle Witch, are here to hold the waters, stir the cauldron, and keep this ceremony moving through sound and story. So take a breath, soften into the flow, and welcome to our temple.
Recording? Oh.
We got sexy new microphones.
Let's do some ASMR. Welcome to the weird week where
There is no time.
there is no time. There is no time anyway, usually. It's just a construct. But this particular week,
Particularly from the 27th of December to the 1st of January.
oh yes, yes.
And today is the 27th of December.
It is.
Yeah, so here we are, Series 2, Episode 3.
Series 2, Episode 3.
Just about managed to get together to record this in
Yes.
time for it to go out on Tuesday,
Yes.
the 30th, maybe?
Not sure.
The Tuesday after Christmas Day and
Yes.
before New Year's Day.
Yes, there
This
we
is
go.
exactly what we were referring to when we were saying about time. Just
Exactly.
Oh,
Who knows?
hit
What's
myself in the face. Oh my God.
regards to actual what day of the week it is, I don't have a clue.
Oh, I said that this morning to Connor, and he was like, I think it's a Saturday. I'm like, okay, we'll go with that.
No idea. Feels like Saturday vibes every day.
It does. It really does, doesn't it?
So we have made it through the big couple of days
Yeah, oh my
of
God.
Christmas, which comes with a lot of mixed feelings,
Mm-hmm.
brings up a lot.
Yeah.
And the lead up to those couple of very intense days has been, I think, unanimously incredibly crazy for almost every woman I know.
Yes. Yeah, and like, it's interesting because driving here just now, like literally 30 minutes ago, I was thinking like, oh my God, I feel significantly lighter than I felt in so long. Like, I don't know, the last few weeks maybe.
Wow.
Again, time is very difficult to actually box right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt this real distinct lack of dark cloud around me. And it was a bloody relief, obviously, but really quite, when there's an absence of something and you like really notice just how heavy something had been because it's now not there.
Yeah.
So it's lovely to be here today and not feel that like oppression that I've been feeling. And I was really like trying to work out like kind of like one and the same thing, but is it my stuff that I've been feeling? Am I just like caught up in this collective anxiety that we're all in with regards to Christmas? Is it again this time of year, like the end of the year, the end of that what do we call it, the last big
The last big shed.
the last big shed?
Yeah.
I forgot what you said already. The last big shed. Is it that I'm finally feeling like I'm kind of coming out of, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Yeah.
I would say probably all of the above,
Yeah.
if I'm honest. Yeah, it's so last big shed for me. I mean, I'm
I love that phrase. Last big shed.
shed. So as a woman who doesn't experience periods and my monthly bleed, but still very much, especially now, experiences the hormonal fluctuations throughout the month. It feels like every woman in my life who is on this journey, and even some who aren't, have all had a sync up within a week of each other.
Yep.
And it has been incredibly intense, heavy, very emotional, very just hard.
Yeah.
And so I've been kind of looking around and being like, oh my God, what is happening around me?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I'm so grateful that I experience what I experience. It's been a bit of a shock to live with a woman, with a person who experiences a monthly cycle for the first time in many, many, many years. And it's almost like the pull, the hormonal pull I'm getting now. I can really notice it more than I would have ever noticed my own hormonal cycle.
So she's pulling you with her tides?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. Wow.
Like, she doesn't necessarily, she's quite chill with her cycle. She's like, week before, I might be a bit emotional, but like nothing major. I had what we've now named Weepy Week.
Oh my God.
Every single thing set me off.
That's so beautiful. Weepy Week. I am going to adopt
Weepy Week.
Weepy Week. That's beautiful.
And the as soon as her cycle starts, I was like, oh well, I feel much better now.
Wow. That's interesting. Oh, I'm so like, that makes me think about the human design stuff now, because as you know, we've both been just a little bit obsessed with human design, and not that I can like really inform anyone about it at this point, but I've been reading up on it so much, and my latest obsession is the open centers. So I can't remember what centers you have open, if any, or are you just fully just like
I'd have to look it up,
right? Because I
can't remember the information without it in front of me very easily at all.
Okay, maybe we could do another podcast like when we've dived into that a little bit more. And
100%. Yeah, definitely.
I would love to share with you guys, the listeners, I would love to share with you the revelation we have recently had about me and Beth holding space together, and why there is a very specific dynamic that works really powerfully when we're together, as opposed to if we were to do this work separately, and how it would, for me personally, how it would floor me if we weren't doing it side by side. So that's blown my mind.
Yeah.
So we'll park that for another chat.
Absolutely. I think we should do a whole podcast on the human design and how we found that that's unlocked information within us.
Yeah. So you were saying about how your partner's kind of like pulling you with her tides, and like that's what I wondered about your energy centers. Like, I don't know, it's just fascinating, isn't it? Like,
and it's funny because like I'll have Weepy Week. She barely even touches her. So it's like I'm experiencing the emotions and the like the deep waves and pits of the hormonal cycle. Yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, it's just normal. It's all good.
Wow. Oh, it's so interesting, isn't it? I know with mine this month, it's more so than being the depths of the emotions, because I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, Beth, but I feel like that's me all of the time. All month round.
Yes, I think there are times where you find it easier to cope with the depth of those emotions.
Right, okay.
I do notice a build up each month with you of like, no, we're in that week, and it is harder for you to kind of fight your way through into normal kind of expectations of life.
Right, well, this is why you're Cycle Witch, because you are observing my cycle in more detail than I can currently see it. And also you being a projector.
Well, I'd like to remind you, you know, we've been back in this very close relationship again for a few months now. And how many times, about once a month, have you been like, guys, I just don't know why, I'm really struggling, I can't focus on normal life. And Lottie goes, where are you at in your cycle, babe?
Right. And it's me just like, I don't think I've been like Oh my gosh, that's so funny, isn't it?
It's not
Okay.
it's not the amount of emotion, it's how easy you find it to engage in life's normal expectations of you during that part of your cycle.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I definitely need to start documenting this because I'm becoming way more aware of my energy levels. Like that's the thing that I think has affected my life the most is my energy levels. Like when I feel energetically depleted, everything else freaking crumbles. Like if I'm not feeling like I can like hold anything energetically, emotionally, then it will just floor me. So I think I've been really focused on my I guess physical energy, and then I've not yet put the dots together with the emotional side of that. But now you're saying that, I'm like, okay, yeah, obviously there's a direct correlation. But I know that this particular bleed, I see first of all, my cycles are really quick, they're really fast, short, and my bleed is really short. Like everything in my life goes in quick succession. So day one of my bleed this month was like the most physically intense I have ever experienced. It was like the physical sensations. When people are like, I feel like I've been hit by a bus, like it actually felt like that. My whole body was in pain. I was in physical pain. I was like, I've not experienced this before. This is not usual for me to feel this way when I'm bleeding. And I've noticed that the more months that go on, the more years that go by, I can't ignore the phases of the cycle. Like I've got amazing people in my life, like Lottie, who's our dearest
an
sister.
Absolute font of knowledge.
She is just like the wisdom keeper for all things, I don't know, physical and ancient wisdom to do with the body and the cycles and health and well-being. And obviously, like I've got people like her who are just chucking these wisdom nuggets at me all the time. Like you're at this time of your cycle, it's because of this, it's because of this. But also alongside that, my body is like exacerbated in each phase. So like I can't kind of ignore that, and I don't know whether that's like an age thing or like are we all collectively going through that as well.
I think I've really noticed that this last cycle of the year of the snake, it being about shedding, it does feel like every single woman in my field of view has had a really, really extreme cycle.
Yeah.
Hence the last big shed.
The last big shed, yeah.
As we move into the year of the fire horse, which I'm very excited about.
Oh, I didn't know it was fire horse.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
But also, I suppose my logical mind also can't ignore the fact that we are all women of a certain age and we're all starting to get perimenopausal.
Oh, you use the certain age line. Women of a certain age. Yeah. There it is.
We're not at that stage, but many of us will start to be experiencing perimenopause, which is usually indicated by more extreme periods, more extreme hormonal fluctuations.
Yeah.
You'll still have the same rhythms, but it's just everything's just turned up.
The dial
quite
was
a
turned
lot.
up. Yeah, that is definitely what I'm experiencing. The dial was just like.
Yeah, and I mean, we could sit here and be like, no, it's horrible, I don't want to be. But do you know what? It's a miracle that any of us have reached the age where we can start to experience these changes in our bodies, and what a blessing and, rite of passage.
I know, yeah, that crone energy that's just like, I don't know, just
it's
like
on the periphery.
waiting there. Yeah, like it's on the periphery, and like sometimes I feel like waves of it, like the frequency of it. I don't really know how to explain it, but it just I guess it's like ever so like micro embodiment of that grown energy, or like come in waves, and I'll be like, oh, this is what that feels like.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
I mean,
it's,
I think it's really cool, actually. I mean, I know menopause and perimenopause can be an incredibly difficult time for a lot of women.
yeah,
And there's so much shedding of our identity as women, and as our connection to the young girl and young woman within us. But once you've made it through that, I've heard so many women say, I'm free. I'm
Thriving.
finally free
yeah,
to be exactly what I need to be.
I got goosebumps. This is so like, wow, they keep coming. And like, there's more goosebumps. This is so beautiful and so resonant, because recently, like, we're obviously, next month, we're holding an incredible container together. One we're extraordinarily excited for. And the theme of this that keeps coming to me is women thriving after surviving. But like, not just as freaking phrase, like fully embodying that, like actually feeling what that feels like to thrive after surviving for so long, because all we've known up until a point is survival. And so you sharing what you just shared, I was like, yes, this is it. It's the thriving era. And also, I just want to touch on something that you mentioned as well, that I just mentioned before the podcast. Like, I'm going to be talking about this more in the future, but just to drop a little bit in now is this, when you mentioned about shedding our identity as women and as mothers. And this is some of the deepest work that I have ever done, and I believe that I will ever do in this lifetime, is shedding my identity as a mother. I mean, we both have relatively similar kind of situations as mothers. But for me personally, 1 year ago, my 10-year-old daughter, she chose to fly the nest very early, at the age of 10, and live with her father. And it's something that I have kept very, very close to me, and only you and a very small handful of sisters know the full story, and have held me through the deepest pain I think a mother potentially could ever feel. And within that pain, within that grief of letting go of my daughter, was this kind of simultaneous embodiment of who I truly am as a woman, without having to be a mother in every moment of every day. And I actually believe that I've moved through that phase a lot earlier than many mothers do, because I've had like the rug pulled out from underneath me in that way. And I still see my daughter, not that frequently, but I do see her. And it has been the biggest transformational letting go of any kind of identity that I was clinging on to desperately to need to know who I was as a mother, as a woman. It was just like totally ripped away. So this is so weaved in to all of this shedding, and this is what I was mentioning about what this kind of crone energy was like, showing itself to me, of like, I'm not there yet, obviously. I'm not in that phase yet, but it has been shown to me earlier than what I may have imagined when I first gave birth 11 years ago, basically. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to share that because it felt really like so linked to all of this. The last big shed. Last big shed. Excuse me while I rustle. I'm just going to take my jumper off.
In your fancy outfit.
I've got my fancy outfit. Check out the video today, guys. I've got my fancy festive outfit on today.
I love how we dressed as Christmas.
We have, haven't we? Red and green should always be seen, baby.
I am wearing red and green, actually. Oops.
You actually are, aren't you?
Yeah. So how has Christmas, this Christmas time felt different for you this year. I feel like I've seen you go through Christmas in the past. You have a very natural and very deeply embedded
aversion.
I was going to say rejection. No, yes, aversion to a lot of what Christmas time brings for many people, which is an expectation, a lot of consumerism, doing things because it's the time of year you're supposed to do it, which just doesn't fit any of your programs whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, it's so lovely that you kind of understand that, because it's wait, what was the actual question? Because I just jumped in there with some appreciation.
How has it felt different? Because I've seen you in previous years where you've had your daughter with you a lot more. You've had to be engaged in things. The year where you went and bought a Christmas tree, but it had to be a very specific Christmas tree. And you really made it your own, and you were really having to push through and make a lot of effort. Whereas it feels like this year, although there still has been an expectation and things that need to be done, I think you've actually, without realising it, given yourself a lot more space from those things. And it's I've noticed you're feeling so much of that.
Right.
You've gone through quite a difficult couple of days of like just this like absolute aversion to it all, and I know that's wrapped up in a lot of other things as well, and where you are in your cycle and things like that, but it feels like you really went into it this year, whereas before it was like, I want to go into it but I can't because I've just got to get on with it.
I've got to be there for others. Oh, that's really cool. And like, as you were speaking, it's made me realise just how many Christmases you've held me through. That's quite amazing to reflect on, actually. I feel like this year I really, as you say, like I had the space to really go in, and now I've come out just like I'm ready to actually embrace it next year. And I think, like you said, like I've had many Christmases with my daughter, which have been, they've been like textbook Christmases, but it's also really gone against so much of what I wanted to do. And like I've got such a big thing about Santa stuff. Oh gosh,
creepy man comes into your house, checks.
Why have I got a problem with that? Like, what's wrong with me? Oh my god. It was that, like, I've got my own memories of growing up, and that whole thing where like I knew he wasn't real. I was keeping the lie going because my mum was keeping the lie going, and I didn't want to let my mum down because I'm like, she must be telling me this for a reason. And then there's whole thing internally in me of like, why are we lying about this thing? I don't want to let my mum down. And then she finally sort of like explaining, like, no, it's me and daddy that get the presents. And me just like could not fucking compute. Like could not handle the fact that I'd been lied to, not just by my parents, but the whole fucking world. Like that messed me up big time. And I know we're all different. But I'm going to go on just a bit of a rant here. If you want to teach your children about magic, teach them about actual freaking magic. Teach them about multi-dimensional beings that are actually impacting our life, that spirit is real, that we have the power to connect to these other realms. Like, this is why it fires me up a lot, because I struggle with lies. And again, this is in my human design, like, one of my biggest things here is to seek truth and to be truth and to see bullshit, basically. And it's a great skill, but as a child especially, it's very difficult when there's untruths. And so Christmas for me is the epitome of lies, because it's based around a lie. And so I've done a lot to just each year push through that, just like show up do the thing, put the mince pies out, even though at the age of 3, my daughter was questioning me about it. And
yeah, she was very early. Mine's only been this year, and I'd love to go in.
Oh yes, yeah, I'd love to hear about that, because I actually haven't spoke to you about that yet.
Oh, have you not? Oh, yeah, it's been a very different Christmas here.
Right. Oh, I'm very intrigued to hear about this. So my daughter was questioning me at the age of 3, and I said to her, do you want the truth, or do you want the answer that sounds magical? She said, tell me the truth, don't lie to me. And she was so adamant that, so like, I very, very gently explained stuff. And this was like a long time ago. Like, this is way before I'm at the level of consciousness that I'm at now, if you know what I mean. Yes. So that was difficult. That was difficult for me, doing all of that. And then, but each year I still made the effort. I did all the things. I pretended with her, yes. Not to her. I pretended with her. Yeah. So that was that. And then this year, I'm trying to cut a very long story short here. This year, I'm obviously moved in with my partner, so I'm in a different house. So that was nice, actually, to not be in my old house on my own, because there were some dark times. So I woke up with my partner this year, who also is very overstimulated and triggered by Christmas. So I could see this ping pong effect of us both being a little bit like bar humbug together. But we were trying so hard to work through the triggers. But at times it was just like, I've been texting you, just like, guys, but this year I've had that space, as you say, like I've had the space, the last big shed, to go in and just feel like, really felt the loneliness without my daughter with me on Christmas Day. Was crying a lot that day, but now it feels so much better, because like I feel like I'm ready for next year now. Like I'm noticing the triggers. I'm noticing, like, yes, there's so much bullshit around Christmas. Like, we all know that. There's too much pressure. But I'm able to now see what's mine, what is societal, and what I choose to partake in and what I choose to not. Yeah. So,
well done.
Thanks, babe.
Well done.
I
so
made
proud
it.
Of you.
I literally feel like I've passed the Christmas test now, and I've, like, my guides are like, she's done that tick.
So how do you see your Christmas next year being?
I'm actually, because so far I've been like, don't buy me anything. I'm not going to buy you anything. Like, I've been like so anti it, because I just cannot. It's too overwhelming. But now I'm like, I'm actually going to buy people things next year and receive presents. So that's one of the biggest things, because I could see where my heart was like totally cut off to that giving and receiving love, basically, in material form, which is okay. Grace. It's okay to do that. So, yeah.
Oh, how exciting.
So I'm excited to hear about your journey with your daughter.
With Christmas. So
yeah,
earlier this year, I can't remember what point, it was probably early summer, she starts asking me about Father Christmas.
Wow, in summer.
Yeah. And it started the year before.
Right.
Where she was like, why are there different Father Christmases all over the place? Why do they look a bit different? And that year I was kind of like, right, okay, so I need to inject the magic into this.
Right.
But still keep it like something she can grasp.
Yeah.
So it started out that initial year with the questioning, with like, okay, well, perhaps all these different Father Christmases are normal people who go and represent Father Christmas. And that is the magic of Christmas. Yeah. The magic of Christmas is people engaging in something which is going to draw us together, is going to make everybody feel a bit special at the middle of winter when it's all dark and horrible. And she was kind of like, okay, yeah. And she took that.
Oh, okay, right.
And then this summer she was like, is Father Christmas real? And I was like, you're 9. You're questioning. I was like, do you want to know? Yeah. And she was like, yes. I was like, do you really want to know? Because once you know, you can't unknow. And she was like, yes, I want to know. I was like, okay, so mummy and daddy and family members buy the Christmas presents from Father Christmas, and we're the reason why they're there. And that doesn't mean the magic isn't real. But there isn't a Father Christmas who comes to our house and delivers presents. And she burst into tears, and she sat there in her blanket, cuddled up, and she went, "What even is the point in childhood?"
Whoa! She comes out with the best one-liners.
She really does. And I was like, "Oh, baby!" I was crying. I was hugging her. I was like, "I'm so sorry." But then we managed to very quickly move the conversation onto what is the magic of Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And we spoke about how different belief systems all around the world believe that, you know, various gods like Odin would bring the gifts, St. Nicholas, and a lot of the kind of Germanic religions all believed that there was a man, a woodsman who would bring gifts and things. And I said, you know, we're just, it's like folklore, and the folklore dies, it disappears if you don't engage with it.
Oh, got goosebumps again when you said that. Wow.
And so to keep those old beliefs and those beautiful moments in humanity where somebody did do something really nice for others on a midwinter's night, we have to keep playing into it to keep it alive. And it's not, you know, for me, so much of it is about, yes, you know, I prefer the realness behind Saturnalia and Midwinter and Yule and all these things which just feel so much more like they resonate with me than the classic consumerist Americanized Christmas that we all experience. But I still can't ignore the fact that I absolutely love that one point in the year when there is less daylight, when it's cold, we all take a few days to gather together and put things aside and be jolly and indulge in community and giving and receiving. So, I'm getting...
I know, me too. That's so beautiful.
I love that about Christmas. And I love, you know, all the twinkly lights and the silliness of it all. I find that in my mind I have a really beautiful way of merging the two. And I think this year Esme has really lent into that. She's not at any point been like, not Christmas isn't real. You know, she's loved every second of this year because she got to choose who she wanted to give gifts to. And she wasn't kind of like sitting there all excited that somebody's going to come into the house and gift her presents secretly. It was just like, your presents are already under the tree, you're going to wake up and it's going to be lovely. She wasn't with me, she was with her dad, but there was none of that like few days before Christmas like intense anxiety and excitement.
It's like a very fine line, isn't it, between the anxiety and excitement with Christmas with kids.
And it's been lovely, and I mean so much of it has been really nice. You know, our living situation's changed, we can spread out a bit more. We have a wonderful person in our lives who has also brought so much magic. It's been very beautiful this year, I think. Really beautiful. So yeah, there we go.
Oh my gosh, I was feeling that when you were saying just all of that. Just all of what you were sharing.
You're going to make me all teary up.
You already are, babes. You already are. Oh, that was so... straight from the heart. That was so lovely.
And that's what I hope for everybody at Christmas, you know. Everybody. There's magic in all of it. If you look for it.
There really is. There really is. And that's kind of where I've got myself to this year. Like, and you, oh my gosh, it's just been a constant, haven't you? You always are. So thank you.
Oh, bless you.
Are we
How are
on?
we doing for time?
Right.
34 minutes.
I think if we wrap this one up, because I think you've just ended on the most beautiful note for this time of year.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll be back very close to the new year. Files. Let's have a little cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
I see the goddess in you. I see the goddess in you.